Library and the Guiding Ohio Online Grant. This week we're going to take a look at websites that have some free clip art. What you're going to notice with a lot of these sites is you have the ability to obtain free clip art, but there's always the option, of course, to purchase. So I'm going to just briefly go through 3 different sites that are available. The first site is what is called FreePic. And if you go to freepic.com, you can find free vector art and illustrations, icons, and photos. So if you go to freepic.com here, what you will see is the first thing is all of these sites. I have just went in through my Google account is what I have done. That's how I registered the account for all 3 of them that I'm going to show. So what you'll see here is you always have, again, like I said, the option in terms of pricing. The pricing is up here in the corner, and if you notice, then it will explain to you what exactly you get for free versus the premium edition. Again, when I'm doing any of this, I just simply use what is available for me for free. So I am going to go back here to Free Picks. Just click on the word up here in the left-hand corner. And notice then what I'm going to get is I will get advertisements, of course, that I'll choose to just ignore. But then I've got vectors, I've got photos, videos, PSD files, as well as templates. So I'm just going to simply click here on photos. And what you're going to see then is when I go to photos, I have what are free photos that I can download here and pick and choose. I can also simply go up to the top here. I can do a search. So if I were to say I want to search for, let's do a search for a tree. I'm going to say I want a palm tree. Again, I'm going to see my advertisements, of course, popping up, but I will have my different images here that are a palm tree. And I am going to click on one of these as an example. And then what I will have is my ability here to download that palm tree. So notice it is giving me the credit over here as to whose picture it belongs to. So I'm simply going to click on download, and I can do the free download. Notice here, again, as we talked about last week, with when we were looking for using things that are free, a lot of times you need to give the attribution credit as to who or where you had gotten that image from. So when I click on free download, I will simply then get my JPEG image here, and then I will click, and I now have that image of a palm tree. And again, then I would need to give credit to the individual that provided me with that picture. So that is basically what you will see when you are looking at. I'm going to close this here in the corner since I am at this, and I'm going to go back to Free Picks, and just real quick, videos is something that is new, and I can then see. Click here on remind me later because I don't want to be showing my video. I'm going to close this up back here. And I can create moving stories with videos as well here. So now I have my free picks here. I notice I've got my little icon up here in the corner. I click on here, free picks, and now I have this video. But notice what you'll see here is I have this because this little icon here with the little crown is telling me it's premium. So this would be something that I would not be able to get. I could get it, notice here, as a download preview, and it is going to have this watermark on it, is what you're going to see. So that is FreePic. The next site we're going to look at is what is called ClipArt, etc. What's kind of unique with ClipArt, etc. is has pieces that are quality educational clip art. So when I click here, what I see is welcome to ClipArt. Notice here, it says it's provided for students and teachers, obviously. So it is geared a little bit more with education. But what I find so interesting about this site is it does have, first of all, they're more like a pencil type drawing, but it's interesting because they're illustrations that are all these pencil illustrations, and it with a nice description about. So I've got the American Revolution here, I have the bell, and when I click on those, then what I get is, I'm going to click again here on the image, bring those up, and notice then it's taking me into American Revolution miscellaneous. And when I click here on the actual wording, instead of the image itself, but click on the wording, I get that image. And I can then use this image, and I have the different abilities for in terms of size. And notice then, depending upon what I want to use the image for, I would obviously download based upon different sizes with either GIF, however you say this. I simply click on the medium. I've got the image here, and I can then download that, and I would have that image to use. So I find this site very interesting in terms of the educational value and the pencil type drawings that you'll find. And then the last site is this Vecteezy. And this is, it's funny, it's advertised as a 100% free platform. However, nothing I don't think is ever 100% free, because when I go here to Vecteezy, I do have, again, logged in to my account that is my Google account. But notice lots again of advertising, join with Pro. But I do have the ability here of, it sorts things out by categories. If I simply go to, let's go to animals, and I've got some Shutter stock photos here that I could use. And notice what you'll see here is you'll see up in the little corner of what images are actually free. And so I'm limited here in terms of what I can actually get for free. And when I simply click on this, it gives the credit as to where it's been shared. This, in this case, has been shared on Pinterest. So if I click on this image, I get the image. I can, again, free download with attribution required. So I need to give credit to the individual. So I simply click, and it's going to start my download. Again, obviously, I've got some more advertising that will pop up. Simply close up that window, and I'm going to go down here in the corner where my download happened, and now I have this image that I can use. Again, giving credit back to the individual that provided me with the picture. So those are the 3 ClipArt sites that I wanted to highlight this week. Go back through here one more time. Free Picks, I've got ClipArt, etc., and Vecteezy. Hope everyone has a fantastic week.